The little Fusumai. Damn, I'm gonna drop my camera. But anyway, damn, I can't really see it, bro. Right there, up there. We're here with another one. Another Jewish dips at Bible Flyby. He's a good friend of mine. Y'all know go follow him in the comments. And y'all like my channel, y'all will surely like him. His content, he put more work into that. I mean, yeah. I'm not saying I don't put work into it. I just saying he do a lot more editing than me. I had to use the app. I still trying to learn. I still trying to figure out how the app was. And on my phone, so.
Yeah. If this isn't the final nail in the coffin for the theory of evolution, I don't know what is. The website Tech Times published an article online not too long ago entitled Massive Genetic Study Reveals 90% of Earth's animals appeared at the same time. Where do I remember reading that? Oh yeah, Genesis chapter 1, verses 20
Genesis chapter 1.
It talks about the 5th and 6th days of creation week. I'm not going to read it because it's kind of long, so feel free to read it for yourself. You can actually read the Bible for free online at BibleGateway.com. But on the 5th day of creation week, God created all of the marine life and birds. And on the 6th day, God created all land animals and humans. Back to the article from Tech Times. It says, landmark new research that involves analyzing millions of DNA barcodes has debunked much about what we know today about the evolution of species. Yeah, because it never happened. The article says, in a massive genetic study, senior research associate at the Program for the Human Environment at Rockefeller University, Mark Stokel, and University of Basel geneticist David Thaler discovered that virtually 90% of all animals on Earth appeared at right around the same time. Surprise, surprise. Science confirms the Bible. I'm not surprised though, mainly because I've been reading and studying the Bible for over 15 years, and it says God created all living things by the power of His Word. He spoke all life into existence. That's why animals appeared at around the same time. They didn't evolve, they were created. The article goes on to read,
he's speaking the truth, guy. Y'all need to read about it now. I come from a Christian family, so.
Planet came to being at the same times as humans did some 100,000 to 200,000 years ago. Pretty much like it says on the 6th day of creation week, except for the 100,000 to 200,000 years. The Bible indicates that we were created around 6,000 years ago. That's because Luke chapter 3 verses 23 through 38 lists the genealogy of Jesus Christ all the way back to Adam.
Yep, all the way back to Adam.
That adds up to around 4,000 years. And since Jesus lived about 2,000 years ago, that comes to a total of about 6,000 years. So life on this planet did not begin about 100,000 to 200,000 years ago. I know there will be some people in the comments that will criticize the Bible because the dates for the origin of life don't match the article I'm reading. But keep in mind that evolutionists have traditionally claimed that life began over 3 billion years ago. So I see this as a step closer to the truth. Let's give them credit. At least they're making progress. The article goes on to talk about the COI gene, which is used to create DNA barcodes. And it says, in analyzing the COI of 100,000 species, Stokel and Thaler arrived at the conclusion that most animals appeared simultaneously. They analyzed the gene of 100,000 species. That must have taken countless hours to do, maybe even months or years. Not to mention the cost. I mean, somebody has to pay researchers for their time, right? Yet when you open the Bible and read about 5 minutes into the first page, it tells you practically the same thing. Somebody should tell secular scientists that. It will save them a lot of time and money. Listen to this though. It just gets better. They found that the neutral mutation across species were not as varied as expected. Neutral mutation refers to the slight DNA changes that occur across generations. They can be compared to tree rings because they can tell how old a certain species or individual is. As to how that could have happened, it's unclear. A likely possibility is the occurrence of a sudden event that caused large-scale environmental trauma and wiped out majority of Earth's species. Remind you of anything? Maybe a global flood?
Whoa.
In the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and 7, it tells us that God decided to destroy mankind with a flood because people became completely corrupt and the
That is
earth
some fact.
was filled with violence.
Man, I feel like we're gonna go right back to that time. Like, man, people out here are killing people now, man. You have to keep a gun on you all the time. You never know who's gonna try to shoot you or murder you. Man, you can't trust your brother. I don't deal with this problem until other people around me deal with this problem. But yeah, man, we getting close to the time. Now, I don't put no date